Hi, and welcome to the channel. This episode is called the Dollar Store Disaster Preparedness Small Space Survival on a Budget. This is with a winter focus because cold-related deaths in the last 20 years outpaced heat-related deaths about 9 to 1. And if you live in a small home or any compact space, this could be the most important video that you watch before winter hits full force. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal how everyday items, the ones you walk past in the dollar store, can become serious winter survival tools for heating, lighting, insulation, communication, and emergency repairs. Small spaces get cold fast. They fill up fast, and they rely heavily on electricity. So being prepared is absolutely essential. Stick around because later in this video, I'm going to show you a single dollar store item that can boost warmth, protect electronics, and help you signal for help all at the same time. And almost no one thinks of it. Let's talk about how the dollar store can power you up, lighting and winter heat. In winter emergencies, heat and light are life, especially if you live in a small home or a compact apartment with limited backup options. Dollar store tea lights and candles, when paired with a foil roasting pan and a ceramic pot, create a simple, radiant heater that can make a small room noticeably warmer, as you can see here. Check this out. So here is the setup. There are tea lights inside the foil pan. You put the wire rack on top of the foil pan, and you put an upside down clay pot to act as a heat dome. This radiates a lot of heat. Always use proper ventilation and never leave this unattended. But when used safely, and of course have fire extinguishers on hand, this small hack can extend warmth for hours, especially in a small space. There's also a dollar store item later that multiplies the heat that you already have without using any power at all. The next category we're going to talk about is first aid and winter hygiene. Cold weather brings cracked skin, slower healing, and a higher chance of infection. So your dollar store winter medical setup should include various ointments, antiseptic wipes, bandages, lip balm, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, cotton balls, and we're going to include cotton balls in this a little bit later, petroleum jelly, and hand sanitizer, which I'm going to demonstrate in just a second. And don't skip out on dental floss. In winter survival, it becomes a strong cord. It becomes a repair thread for gloves, jackets, or backpacks, or any other gear. A way to hang lightweight gear. First aid uses, tying up a splint. This can be an emergency boot or shoelace replacement. Hang a lantern or flashlight. Can be fishing line, could be a trip line or perimeter or a door alarm, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. You can use this for shelter building. It can be used for fire starting. Wax floss burns very well. You could use it for animal snares, for food. You can braid it for huge strength upgrades. And of course, you could use it for dental hygiene as well. One tiny item, a lot of uses, dental floss. All of these items can be found in your dollar store's first aid aisle, or you can go on Amazon and pick them up as well. But make sure you get some dental floss and all of these items. You can see, you can have a little set of tweezers and some scissors and some self-adhesive bandage, and it's all there at the dollar store. Make sure you get those things. Now let's move on to water and food storage for winter. In winter storms, pipes can freeze and grocery shelves empty really fast. Dollar stores often carry stackable containers, collapsible jugs, coffee filters, which we're going to talk about, powdered drink mixes, compact soup bases, coffee filters like this one, and a bit of activated charcoal. This is an activated charcoal capsule. You break this open and you put it inside your coffee filter. So you put this, break it open, put the powder inside your coffee filter, and this makes a pre-filter for melting snow or cleaning cloudy water before you boil it. Also, lightweight fines like bouillon cubes or instant coffee store well even in the cold. I did a whole video that lays out a 1-week emergency food tote sourced from the dollar store a couple months back. Thanks for the great comments on that one. It was a fun one to make. And hint, hint, I love to hear your comments, and they've been very influential in deciding what videos I should make in order to help people prepare. One item that is not from the dollar store, but you can get it from my affiliate link in the description and support the channel, is freeze-dried food. It's nutrient dense, lightweight, and takes up little space. It's the ultimate storage. Check the link out if you want to go to the next level with your food preparedness. Let's move on to Shelter and Security Winter Edition. We're gonna assume that you're in your home, your small space, apartment, whatever it is. We need to improve that winter shelter. And in a small home, losing heat is your biggest enemy. So dollar store Mylar blankets and a shower curtain can add insulation to windows. It can reflect the heat back into the room. It can also seal drafts. You can take some duct tape or packing tape and put this on there and temporarily make the insulation value when added to a shower curtain. With this Mylar, you can slow the heat loss dramatically. Secure everything with duct tape or packing tape around the edges, and this gives you instant winter insulation that might make the difference for you. We're moving on to winter security and signaling. And in snowstorms, security isn't just about intruders. It's about knowing when doors open, when windows might shift, or when the whole building may move or shift due to expansion and contraction with very cold temperatures. So you want to know these things, especially on a ground floor. So that's where you can get one of those little dollar store bells. They usually come in a multi-pack, and just some dollar store string. And you can hang that from a doorknob, you can put it on your windows, and it really is a simple alarm system. Along with this winter safety is reflective tape. It really shines brilliantly against the snow, making it perfect for marking your pathway if there's some dangerous steps. You can also signal rescuers. I actually wasn't able to find any reflective tape in my dollar store, but I've seen it in the summer, so that maybe that's the time to pick it up. Also, glow sticks are amazing, a perfect after dark lighting or signaling device. If you need to let a friendly know that a door is safe or signal danger, you can come up with a communication system based on color. Some of you will know exactly what I mean, but this works well. Can be hung in a window as a signal. Always have a couple of flashlights. You can get them at the dollar store, or I have a few linked in the description that are really full of great features. Let's talk about some winter tool hacks. Cotton balls with petroleum jelly are even more important in winter because cold temperatures destroy matches and dampen fire starting materials. These will burn hot, long, and consistently, even in damp air. You can use a lighter like this, which I always recommend having a couple of these. You can have a ferro rod. Any spark will light this cotton on fire. Speaking of cotton balls, a chapstick with a cotton ball in the lid. See, there's a little piece of a cotton ball stuffed in this lid. If you have to make a fire outside, this is a great piece to always have. We already talked about the value of chapstick in a cold, dry weather for health reasons. You can use it on chapped skin. Now we have another survival use. It's so compact, anyone can do this. So what you do is you take out this bit of cotton ball and you rub the chapstick all over it, and this is flammable stuff. So yes, I think we put it on our lips, but you can also start a fire with it. And it burns beautifully. So anyone can do this, anyone can have this, and you can see, you can actually get a lot of cotton stuffed into the lid. And watch this. Get it right in there. And look, the chapstick is all the way up to the top. It's not way down in there, and it compresses so tightly. Perfect little tool. And let me demonstrate this just for fun. We'll take this little bit of hand sanitizer, put a little blob on this alcohol burning stove that I made, and there you go. Lights up with absolutely no fumes. So you can see easily works as a fire starter, or you could actually cook over this. You'd probably need to put an ounce or so of this hand sanitizer into some sort of metal container, but you would be able to warm up some water over this if you needed to. Speaking of cold weather, the one item that helps with heat, signal strength, and emergency weatherproofing is coming up very soon. First, we're going to talk about batteries, communication, and power. Winter-ready stuff. Winter kills batteries faster than anything, but you can extend their life by putting them in plastic pill bottles is one option. Look, that's almost burnt out, but this has lasted a couple minutes. Just a little drop of that alcohol out of the hand sanitizer. Pretty good stuff. Another thing you can do with batteries is put them in a waterproof bag. I always put my batteries, I wrap them in a elastic band, and then I put them in a Ziploc bag. This is just a snack-sized Ziploc bag. That waterproofs them, keeps them from touching and rubbing against things that I don't want batteries to be rubbing against. It's always good to have a lot of extra batteries. Could you imagine if you had to use battery power for weeks? You would go through a lot. Make sure you have a lot on hand. Another thing is you can use dollar store USB lamps or some warm white LEDs. They sip battery power and can run from a simple power bank for hours. And here it is, the 3-in-1 item I teased earlier, aluminum foil. In emergencies, in winter emergencies, but in any emergencies, it can reflect heat back toward you. It can boost radio or walkie-talkie signal strength. You can actually create any shape out of this. This was created with multiple layers of aluminum foil, and it just protects when I get things a little bit warm. And it also protects if you're in snow, you can put this and it gives a barrier between the snow and your stove. So this can also become a wind barrier for candles or small heaters. It's lightweight, cheap, and absurdly versatile. If you did not have the Mylar blanket, you could actually put aluminum foil and a shower curtain. So you put the shower curtain over first, over your window, and then you put the aluminum foil to reflect the heat back into the room, and you have serious insulation. Now let's shift gears toward morale and mindset. So long outages are mentally draining. Puzzle books, a deck of cards, a small journal take up almost no room and help you keep your focus sharp while cabin fever sets in. A great book goes a long way too. Listen, a calm mind is a survival tool. Small spaces, big readiness from the dollar store. Let's go over our biggest winter wins. So we've got the T-Light radiant heaters. We've got the Mylar shower curtain insulation. We've got the dental floss, multi-purpose tool. We've got the bell string alarms. We've got the cotton ball and chapstick and the hand sanitizer fire starter. We've also got the aluminum foil, the winter MVP. It's all compact, it's all budget friendly, and it's all perfect for small homes and tight spaces. And that's not mentioning things like wet wipes for hygiene. That's not mentioning zip ties for construction or repair. There's so many small things that you should have in your kit because it might be exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. On top of these dollar store items, and of course some of these items you can get on Amazon, like the activated charcoal and freeze-dried food. I have a link in the description to my source for freeze-dried food. But I want to know, what's the best dollar store winter prepping item that you've ever found? Drop it in the comments and help someone else stay warm this winter. And coming up on this channel, critical gear upgrades, the non-dollar store items that make small space preparedness truly rock. Plus, I'll be featuring another episode in the Disaster Sim series and another First 5 Minutes series video. It's gonna be fun. This is where we take your winter readiness or readiness in general from basic to unstoppable. So thanks for watching. Hit like if you've learned something new and subscribe for more small space survival strategies, winter prep tips, and budget-friendly resilience items. Send this to somebody that maybe they live in a small space, maybe they're not thinking about these things, and you just want to give them a little nudge. I have a feeling that we're all going to need them. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay prepared.